please notice. Okay, so now you are given options whether you want to attend physical class or online class. Okay, but you have to follow the timetable, the schedule. Okay, right. So just want to know how many of you will attend the physical class in campus. Can you raise your hand? Those who are going to attend the physical class, I just want to know. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, just to ask, okay, right. So we continue. Okay, so today we continue with simple past tense and past continuous, and then followed by reading skills here, scanning, skimming, and guessing meaning. Okay, simple past tense. Okay, this is another topic of tenses. Right, simple past tense is used, okay, to indicate an action which happened in the past and the time is given. Okay, the time usually, for example, yesterday, last week, last month, last year, last winter, last summer. Okay, so we use the past tense when we want to talk about an action or anything happened in the past. So for past tense, there is no singular form or plural form. Okay, there's no singular form or plural form. So whether the subject is singular or plural, we will use the same word. So for example, when the subject is singular, he, she, it, we use the past tense verb at. Past tense verb at, okay, this is past tense of it, E-A-T. So when the subject is plural, such as we and they, okay, we use the same word at. When the subject is you and I, we also use at. Only in present tense, okay, there is singular and plural form. So past tense, there is no singular form, plural form. Okay, we use one word at for all the subjects. So I ate a burger yesterday. He ate a burger yesterday. They ate a burger yesterday. Okay, right. So, okay, negative sentence. Okay, you will see not in the sentence. So she did not eat a burger yesterday. Okay, so did not followed by a base verb eat. So after do, does, and did, okay, a base verb is used. Base verb, remember, base verb is present tense plural form. So we cannot use a past tense verb after did not. She did not eat a burger yesterday. This is wrong. Okay, she did not eat, E-A-T-S. Okay, also wrong. Okay, so she did not eat a burger yesterday. We cannot use at. she did not eat, or she did not eat, E-A-T-S. You must use base verb. So E-A-T, this is the base verb. Okay, to ask yes or no questions. Okay, did she eat a burger yesterday? Right, start with did, followed by subject. Okay, subject, for example, he, she, I, you, followed by a base verb. So the base verb here is eat, burger is object, and time, yesterday. So did she eat a burger yesterday? So after do, does, and did, a base verb is used. So eat here is used again, base verb. Okay, another example. Okay, did she read a novel last night? Okay, did she or did he? Okay, did he read a novel last night? Okay, so when we ask yes or no questions, start with did, followed by the subject he, and then the base verb read, R-E-A-D. Object is a book or a novel. Time, last night. So did he read a novel last night? So this is another example of yes or no questions. Okay, to ask WH questions, you must start with WH questions words such as why, where, what. Okay, followed by did, okay, and then subject. After subject, base verb, and then object and time. So why did she eat a burger yesterday? Right, what did she do last night? So what, WH questions word, followed by did, followed by subject, she or he. Okay, what did he do last night? So followed by, after he, subject, base verb, do. And then the time, last night. So object is optional. Okay, some certain words we do not need object, such as sleep. Okay, sleep we do not need object. Run, okay, we do not need object. Okay, right. Past continuous tense. Okay, past continuous tense is used when we want to talk about an action taking place in the past for a period of time. Okay, for a period of time, for example, yesterday morning. Okay, last night, yesterday evening. So this is a certain period of time. Okay, another function. We use the past continuous tense to indicate an action that was still taking place when another action took place, which means there are two actions in the sentence. There are two actions. So the first action which started first and was still going on, we have to use the past continuous. While the second action, we have to use simple past tense. Okay, now for past continuous, okay, this is the form. Was or were followed by a verb and with ing. So was is used when the subject is singular. Were is used when the subject is plural. So was or were followed by a verb and with ing. For example, the boy was sleeping. Was followed by a verb and with ing. Was sleeping. Okay, he was running quickly. Was followed by ing verb running. Okay, the students were picking and okay, the students were sitting, okay, for an exam. Okay, were followed by ing verb sitting. Okay, so was or were followed by a verb and with ing. This is the form of past continuous. So example here, he was chopping the tree last night. He, singular subject. So we have to use was followed by a verb and with ing, chopping. And the period of time here is last night. So was chopping, this is past continuous. She was chopping the tree while I was cutting the grass. Was chopping, was cutting. Right, these are two past continuous. Okay, now when two actions happen at the same time in the past, so you will use both past continuous. Was chopping, was cutting, which means there are two persons here. She, one person, another person is I. So we are doing different activity at the same time. So let's say 1 o'clock, she was chopping the tree. 1 o'clock, I was cutting the grass. So at 1 o'clock, okay, two persons doing two different activities, okay, at the same time. So both actions are put in past continuous tense. Right, I was chopping the tree when I arrived. Okay, was chopping, past continuous, arrive, simple past tense. Okay, so the first action is chopping the tree. Let's say she chopped the tree from 11 to 12. Okay, 11 to 12, 1 hour. In the middle of chopping the tree, I arrived. I arrived at 11:30 in the middle of chopping the tree. So the first action, okay, is chopping the tree and chop the tree for 1 hour. In the middle of chopping the tree, I arrived. 11:30, I arrived. So there is a sequence of action. So the first action, which start first and was still going on, still continue, we will use past continuous, was or were followed by a verb and with ing. And the second action, we use simple past. So you see arrive, this is simple past tense. Okay, if it is present tense, arrive without T. With the T, okay, with the letter T, this is past tense. Okay, right, another example. They were pushing the car when it rained. So let's say they pushed the car for 30 minutes. Okay, in the middle of pushing the car, suddenly it rained. So rain, this is second action, suddenly rain. Okay, so rain, simple past tense. While the first action, pushing the car for 30 minutes, okay, and was still pushing, was still going on the action. So were followed by ing verb, were pushing, past continuous. Okay, right, so another example. Okay, I was sleeping when the phone rang. Okay, let's say I sleep for 1 hour. Okay, I sleep for 1 hour, 1 to 2. And then in the middle of my sleep, 1:30, okay, somebody called. So the phone rang. Rang, R-A-N-G, simple past tense. Okay, while the first action was sleeping, past continuous. Okay, now negative sentence. Okay, negative sentence means you see not in the sentence. Right, she wasn't chopping the tree last night. They weren't chopping the tree last night. Okay, so was not chopping, were not chopping. Right, to ask to ask yes or no questions, you have to start with was or were, followed by subject, followed by a verb and with ing, and then object and time. So example, was she chopping the tree last night? Were they chopping the tree last night? Okay, to ask WH questions, so you must start with the WH questions words, why, what, where, and so on, followed by was or were. Okay, after was or were, the subject. After the subject, you have to use ing verb. After ing verb, object and time. So example, why was she chopping the tree last night? Why were they chopping the tree last night? Okay, so this is the structure. You must always start with WH questions word, followed by was or were, depends on the subject. Singular subject, you use was. Plural subject, you use were. Okay, after was or were, you have to put the subject, he, she, I, you, and so on, followed by ing verb, object, and time. Okay, give you another example. Okay, what were you doing last night? So what is the WH questions word, followed by were, and the subject is you. ing verb is doing. Okay, now for the verb doing, we do not need object. So there is no object. Okay, after the ing verb doing, time, last night. So what were you doing last night? So this is a questions in past continuous. Okay, the tables here summarize the form of a simple past and past continuous tense. Okay, right. Any questions on simple past tense and past continuous? Okay, right. Let's try the exercise here. Okay, present simple, and present continuous, past simple, and past continuous. Okay, right. The first exercise here, okay, you have to put all the verbs in brackets into singular form by adding s, es, or ies. Okay, So certain verb you have to put S, such as eat, you need to put S, okay? Wash, W-A-S-H, you need to add E-S. Okay, study, you need to remove Y and add I-E-S to change the verb study to singular form. Okay, exercise 2, you have to use the verb here, a list of verbs. Yeah, you are given a list of verbs. You have to use the verb here to complete the sentences. And you need to change the verb to singular form by adding S, ES, or IES. Right. Second exercise here, this is a mixed questions on present simple and present continuous tense. Right. So example number 1. You can't see Tom now, he above. Okay, you are given the verb have. Okay, so present simple, you will use has, H-A-S, because he singular. Present continuous is R or am, followed by a verb and with ing. So is, because he, so you have to use is, followed by ing verb having. So is having. So you have to decide the answer he has above or he is having above. Okay, now the first sentence here, you can't see Tom now. Okay, now, okay, so you have to use present continuous tense. Whenever you see now, you have to use present continuous tense. So the answer must be present continuous. He is having above. Okay, not a present tense, he has above because of now. So he is having above. Right. Okay, the next exercise, past simple and past continuous. Okay, right. Past simple and past continuous here, you are given A and B. You have to choose the answer. So I in the pool when I saw her coming towards me. Okay, in this sentence, there are two actions. Okay, so you have to decide which one is the first action, which one is the second action. The second action use simple past tense. The first action, you have to use past continuous. So you see, I saw is a past tense verb of see. So this is a second action. Okay, somebody coming towards me, this is a second action because saw is past tense, so this is second action. So swim in the pool, this is the first action. Okay, so the answer you have to use past continuous. So the answer A, I was swimming. So I was swimming in the pool when I saw her coming towards me. That means, for example, you swim in the pool for 1 hour. In the middle of swimming, you saw someone, okay, walking, coming towards you. So saw simple past. So the first action, past continuous, was swimming. Right, so 15 minutes. Okay, you answer all the questions in the exercises here. Total altogether 3 exercises. Present simple, and present continuous, past simple and past continuous. Right, so 15 to 20 minutes, you answer all these questions first. Okay, later we check the answers. Okay, now because I do not know your progress, okay, some of you might have finished exercise 1 and you want to do exercise 2. Okay, but some of you might still be working on exercise 1. So please open this exercise in Google Classroom by yourself, okay? Okay, right. Let's check the answers. Okay, number one. Okay, exercise one. Okay, the verb get. Okay, you have to add s to change it to singular. Right, hurry. You have to remove y and put ies, so it becomes hurries. Right, play. Okay, you just add s. Okay, catch. You have to add es, so it is catches. Right, grab. Just add s. Okay, leave. Okay, you just add s. Okay, kiss becomes kisses by adding es. Right, carry, you need to remove y and add ies. So carries, singular form. Okay, wash, to change it to singular form, you need to add es. So watches. Right, miss becomes misses, add es again. And fly, you have to remove y and put ies, flies. Right, exercise 2. Okay, exercise 2, read the sentence and give us your answer. Okay, Brian, question number 1.
My brother Mike studies biology at university. He does several exams every year and he always passes all his exams. He finishes summer terms in June and starts the next term at the end of September.
Okay, so Mike, one person, so you have to use singular verbs. Okay, so studies, remove y and put ies. Right, he does DOES, or you can also use DOES, or you can also use takes. He takes several exams, or he does several exams. Right, and he always passes all his exam. PASSES. Right, finishes. Okay, the word finish, you need to add es, and starts. Okay, just add s. Right, number 2, William.
My sister France takes guitar lessons and practice every day.
Okay, takes PAKES and practices. Okay, the word practice, you need to add s to change it to singular form. So practices. Right, number 3, Eileen.
My aunt Fauna loves watching romantic story and she sometimes cries.
Okay, loves, LOVES, cries, CRIES. Okay, number 4, Jiaji.
My mom usually goes shopping on Fridays. She puts a lot of things in her trolley and then she pushes it in front of her.
Okay, right, goes, GOES, puts, PUTS, and pushes. Okay, the word push is here, so you need to add ES. Okay, pushes it in front of her, ES. Right, number 5, Connie.
My dad is crazy about cars. He's always choose the best car he can afford. Then he wash it every weekend and fix all the breakdowns on his own. He is a careful driver. He never crash.
Okay, the first blank answer is chooses. So the verb choose here, you need to add s, chooses. Washes, WASHES. Okay, washes it every weekend, and fixes, FIXES. You need to add ES. Okay, fixes all the breakdowns. Breakdown means broken parts. Fixes means repairs. He is a careful driver. He never crashes. Okay, the verb crash, you need to add ES. Right, the last one, Jia Hui.
My grandma makes the best goulash in the world. My grandpa usually helps her. He fries beef meat and onions in oil and later makes the ingredients. My grandma lets the goulash in a freezer for a couple of days before she serves it. It tastes much better.
Okay, so mix, MAKES, and then helps, HELPS. The next one, fries, FRIES. Mixes, MIXES. Then lets, LETS. Okay, serves, SERVES. Taste, T-A-S-T-E-S. So all the verbs, okay, are to be changed to singular form because the subjects in all the questions here are singular. Okay, right. The next exercise. Okay, question number 1. I've given the answer just now. So so we continue with number 2. Edward. I think Li Hen, right? Okay, Li Hen, number 2.
He usually drinks coffee, but today he is drinking tea.
Okay, answers is correct. Usually, this is habit. So drinks, singular form, present tense. And that means you need to put S to the verb drink. Okay, so drinks and with S. Today, he is drinking tea. Present continuous tense here is drinking. Number 3, Edward.
Hello.
Yes.
I won't go out now because it is raining and I do not have an umbrella.
Okay, now, so you have to use present continuous tense. It is raining. And I don't have an umbrella, present tense, because this is a fact. Okay, you don't have an umbrella, this is a fact. So I don't have an umbrella. Okay, number 4, Yusuan.
In Spain, women usually does not wear hats.
Okay, does not is wrong because W-O-M-E-N, this is plural. Singular form M-A-N, this is plural. So answer, do not wear, not does not wear, do not wear. Right, number 5. Yusuan? I think it's Julia, right? Now your turn, right? Julia?
Who is making the terrible noise? It is John. He is blowing his nose.
Okay, who is making that terrible noise? It is John. He is blowing his nose. Okay, now we have to use present continuous tense because the actions takes place when at the moment of speaking. That means you ask the questions and you hear the noise. Okay, so action happening at the moment of speaking. So who is making that terrible noise? When you ask these questions, you hear the noise. Okay, so it is John. He is blowing his nose. So both answers in present continuous is blowing, is making. Right, number 6, Kai.
My dentist always tells me to clean my teeth. I hate that.
Okay, now number 6, this is an exception. Okay, now after the verb keep or keeps, okay, you have to use ing verb without is, are, or am. So answer is telling, keeps telling. Okay, this is an exception. So after keep or keeps, you have to use ing verb. So for example, keep running, keep laughing, keep talking. Okay, the boys keep talking. So keeps telling. Okay, keeps running. So after keep or keeps, singular or plural, okay, you have to use ing verb. So the answer is telling. Right, number 7, Sinro.
He never goes to the tractor.
Okay, never. So this means this questions is about habit. So we have to use present tense, singular form to agree with he goes, G-O-E-S. All right, number 8, Estelle.
I spend this week in Eastbourne and I go there nearly every week.
Okay, I am spending this weekend in Eastbourne. Okay, I am spending because this weekend we refers to future and we have to use present continuous. I am spending. While the second blank here, nearly every week. Okay, nearly every week, this is habit. So this we have to use present tense here, I go. Right, number 9. Jie Liang. Okay, answer asking. Okay, right. Number 10, Chun Xian.
Who are you speaking to on the phone?
Okay, who are you speaking to on the phone? Okay, now when you ask these questions, okay, this is happening. Let's say your sister is talking on the phone. So you see your sister talking on the phone. You want to know who your sister is speaking to. So the action is happening at the moment of speaking. So you use present continuous tense. Who are you speaking to on the phone? Right, so are followed by you and then ing verb speaking. Right, number 11. Chun Xian or Jinan now? Whose turn? Okay, Jinan.
Annie makes all her clothes. At the moment, she is making a dress for himself.
Okay, right. Makes, M-A-K-E-S. Okay, because this is a fact. Okay, she makes all her clothes. This is a fact. So present tense singular form, M-A-K-E-S. Okay, at the moment, you have to use present continuous tense. She is making. Is followed by ing verb. Okay, is making. Right, number 12. Minyu.
What's that smell? Something is burning in the kitchen.
Okay, something is burning in the kitchen. Okay, is followed by burning. So present continuous tense because action happens at the moment of speaking. Right, number 13, Wen Qian.
I am working overtime this month because I am saving up to buy a new car.
Okay, happen at the moment of speaking. So present continuous tense, I am working, I am saving. Okay, number 14, Chun Xiang.
He smokes 30 cigarettes a day, but at the moment he is trying very hard to stop.
Okay, he smokes, S-M-O-K-E-S, because this is a fact. Okay, we use present tense, singular form. At the moment, so we have to use present continuous, is trying. Right, number 15, Hong Shen.
The sun is rising in the east and setting in the west.
Okay, this is a fact. So answer present tense, rises, R-I-S-E-S, and sets, S-E-T-S. This is a fact. And sun, only one. So singular form, present tense. Right, number 16. Martin.
She usually learns languages very fast, but she is having problems with Chinese at the moment.
Okay, learns, L-E-A-R-N-S. Okay, because of the word usually. So this is habit. Okay, so present tense. Now, at the moment, so the second blank, we have to use present continuous is having. Martin, you actually apply leave, right, today? For today's classes?
Yes.
Then why you apply leave but you attend class?
I worry I cannot follow the.
But why you apply leave? You apply leave for what?
I worry I have fever.
You are not feeling well, so you apply leave. Okay. So, but for your information, because it is already put in the system that you are on leave, so I cannot take your attendance. You understand? Okay. Right. Number 17, Qian Fu.
He never goes to the train.
Okay, right. Never, this is about habit. So use present tense singular form to agree with he. So G-O-E-S, goes. Right, number 18. Wan Chi.
Do you watch television every night?
Okay, every night. So this is about habit. So we have to use present tense. Do you watch? Okay, this is yes or no questions because the answer will be yes or no. So do you watch? Right, number 19. Queenie.
He always pays his bill on time.
Okay, pays, P-A-Y-S. Right, number 20. Huang Hui. Okay, Yao Kuan. Number 20.
My father usually eats his breakfast at 8.
Okay, usually, so habit again. So present tense, EATS, eats. Okay, 21, Rong Yi.
How long it takes to get to the office? It is taking me half an hour.
Okay, questions 21. This is fact. Okay, so you have to ask the questions and put and answer the questions in present tense. How long does it take to get to the office? So how long? After that, you have to use does or do. After does or do, okay, eat, okay, followed by take. So we have to use does because the subject is eat. So how long does it take? T-A-K-E, take, because after does, you have to use the base verb. So how long does it take to get to the office? It takes me half an hour. T-A-K-E-S here. Okay, it takes me half an hour. Okay, 22. Rachel?
The boat left Victoria Station at 9.
Okay, you need to add s to the verb leave because the boat here singular. Right, 23. Jun En?
Do you know how old I am?
Okay, do you know how old I am? Right, 24. Xin Yi?
John's husband does not smoke.
Okay, does not smoke. Okay, does is used to agree with husband singular. Okay, after does not, the verb smoke must be base verb. So S-M-O-K-E. So does not smoke. Right, 25. Hyman?
It doesn't often rain in Egypt.
Okay, this is a fact. Okay, it does not rain. It does not often rain in Egypt. This is a fact. So we have to use present tense. Does not often rain. And rain, R-A-I-N. This is the base verb. Okay, the next exercise, simple past and past continuous tense. Okay, okay, Quang Hui. Number 2, what is the answer, A or B?
Howard paint the wall when he heard the phone ring.
Okay, number 2, answer should be A, was painting. Okay, so this is the first action which start first and was still going on. Okay, and suddenly in the middle of painting, he heard the phone ring. So heard simple past tense. So this is the second action. So the first action is painting the wall. So answer was painting. Right, number 3, Rachel. Just tell us the answer A or B, Rachel.
The answer is A. Was listening.
Sorry, A or B? I couldn't hear you.
A.
A, yeah? Okay, answer is A, past continuous, was listening. Right, now, if you read the sentence, you see heard, this is simple past tense. So this is the second action. So the first action, past continuous, was listening. So you are listening to music. In the middle of listening to music, okay, you heard somebody come in, okay? Right, number 4, Wan Chi. A or B?
B.
I could not hear you.
The answer is B.
Okay, answer is B, close simple past. Okay, was arguing, this is past continuous. So this is the first action. So second action, simple past, close. Okay, number 5, Yao Kuan. Tan Yao Kuan, number 5.
The answer is A.
Okay, A is not the answer. B is the answer. Okay, I was hiking. This is past continuous. So this is the first action and was still going on. So in the middle of hiking, okay, I sprained my ankle, simple past. So strain the ankle is the second action. Right, number 6. Okay, Chun Xian.
James was walking throughout the store when he saw a man holding a kitten.
Okay, answer is B, was walking. Okay, so this is the first action which starts first and was still going on. So in the middle of walking, okay, James saw a man holding a kitten. Saw, simple past. So this is the second action. Right, number 7. Kai, A or B?
B, boy.
Okay, answer boy is not incorrect. Okay, answer should be A, was telling. Okay, so this is the first action and was still going on. Okay, in the middle of telling the experiences, one grandchild asked a question. So you see, ask, simple past. Okay, number 8. Okay, there is a mistake here. Were is wrong. Okay, it should be was because Patricia, one person only. So Patricia was running, not were running. Okay, the answer, Sindro. Sindro, A or B? Okay, Edward, number 8, A or B? Okay, number 8, answer B. Remember, simple past tense. Okay, was running. This is past continuous. So the second action here, simple past. So answer is B, remember. Right, number 9, Jia Hui.
A, the answer is A.
Okay, answer is A, got, simple past tense. Okay, was shopping, this is past continuous. So in the middle of shopping, okay, suddenly your office give you a call. So simple past tense, got, for the second action. Right, number 10, okay, Brian.
It's B.
Okay, B, were driving. So in the middle of driving, okay, you got a flat tire. Okay, got, simple past. So the first action is driving. So were driving, past continuous. Okay, right. Let's move on to reading skills, skimming, scanning, and guessing meaning. Okay, now reading skills is applied in final exam. Okay, when you have to, because you have to answer reading passages questions. So what is skimming? Okay, skimming means you read a text quickly. Okay, you read a text quickly to get general idea what is the text about. Okay, what is the text or passage about? So to read quickly. And usually you can read the introduction, headings, titles, subheadings, sections, subsections, or even you can pay attention to the images, tables, pie chart, graph, or any diagrams given, just to get general ideas what is the text about. Okay, what is the article, what is the passage about? So this is called skimming. Okay, so you can read the headings, titles, subheadings, introductions, okay, to get idea what is the text about. Okay, scanning. Okay, scanning means you have to read in detail because you want to answer the questions. Okay, so scanning is to read in detail because you want to locate a particular fact. So scanning to answer questions. Okay, you have to read the questions. Okay, now you are given a reading passage and then you are given questions. So you have to read the questions. Okay, and when you read the questions, you try to look for keywords, identify the keywords in the questions. Okay, after that, when you read the passage or the text, you try to look for the same keywords, or sometimes you are given synonyms. Because when you, by looking for the keywords, you will be able to identify the answers. Okay, so read the questions completely before starting to scan. Okay, right, choose your keywords from the questions itself. Look for answers to only one question at a time. Scan separately for each question. When you locate a keyword, read the surrounding text carefully to see if it is relevant. So try to identify keywords in the questions. And then when you read the text, okay, try to look for the keywords or sometimes synonyms. Because if you see the keywords in the sentence or in that paragraph, which means usually the answers are found in the paragraph, okay? So you have to pay attention to the sentences, okay, in the paragraph where you found the keywords, okay, in the text. So reread the questions, okay, to make sure the answer you found answers the questions given. Okay, guessing meaning. Okay, now guessing meaning is applied when you answer vocabulary questions. Okay, you are not allowed to bring dictionary to the exam hall. So how you can answer the vocabulary questions? You have to guess the meaning. Okay, but it doesn't mean you simply guess, okay, simply write your answer. You have to guess the meaning by reading the sentence and pay attention to the keywords. For example, the sentence here. Okay, it had been raining hard through the night so that the ground was saturated. So you are asked to define the word saturated here. So how you can define the word? You have to define the word by guessing. Now pay attention to the words in the sentence. Okay, these are the keywords. Raining hard through the night. Okay, raining hard means raining heavily. So what happened to the ground if it rains, okay, throughout the night? Raining heavily throughout the night. What happened to the ground? Ground means floor. So what happened to the floor or the ground after raining heavily? Okay, the ground will be wet. So this is how you can guess the meaning. So, okay, the answer is completely wet. Okay, so this is a sample of guessing meaning. Right, there is another set of notes here on guessing meaning. Okay, you are given 7 paragraphs here. Okay, and the questions are here. Okay, the first questions, you are asked to define disorientation in paragraph 1. And then distorted in paragraph 1. Poppies in paragraph 1. Okay, so the word is here, disorientation. Okay, so disorientation, this is the word is here. So how you can guess the meaning of the word disorientation? Okay, you have to pay attention to the words around, okay, in the sentence. So you see, disorientation is put together with shock and fear. Okay, shock and fear. So you do not know, let's say you do not know the word disorientation, but you know the word, okay, shock and fear. So shock and fear, these are used to describe our feelings. And what kind of feeling? Negative feeling. Because when you are fear, you are scared, okay, you are shocked, it is negative feeling, you don't feel good. So these are negative feeling. So disorientation, okay, is related to feeling. And what kind of feeling? It is negative feeling. So this is how you can guess the meaning. So you are shocked, you are fear. That means you are confused. You are not clear what is going on. You are lost. Okay. So disorientation, the meaning is confusing. Okay. Confusing, lost. Okay. Not clear about what is going on. Right. So this is how you can guess the meaning of words. So you guess by referring to the words around. So shock and fear. These are the tips. Okay. Or hints. Right. Now, the second word you are asked to guess is distorted, okay, in paragraph 1. Okay, now distorted, you see, distorted human figures before emerging suddenly into bright sunlight. Okay, in the bright sunlight in front of a field of poppies. Okay, so you see distorted is used with human figures, and then you see bright sunlight. So the human figures here means refers to our shadow. Okay, our shadow under the sunlight. And distorted here is used to describe the shadow. And distorted means bent, B-E-N-T, or twisted, used to describe the shape of our shadow. Okay, so this is how you can guess. Now, poppies, you see a field of poppies. Okay, poppies is used with a field. Okay, a field is used with plants or flowers. So this is how you can guess the meaning of the word poppies. So poppies means flowers, okay, or plant. Right, the next one, okay, one more example, synthetic. Okay, synthetic in paragraph 2. Okay, paragraph 2, synthetic is here. Okay, so synthetic stimulant pills, then all the rest of the laboratories in the Southeast Asia put together, drugs agency say. Okay, so you see laboratories, okay, and then the pills. So synthetic here is used with pills, and the pills were produced in labs. Okay, so if something produced in the labs means it is not natural. So the pills are not natural, but it is human-made. Okay, so synthetic means human-made or synonym artificial. Okay, because you see it is used with the word labs, laboratories. So if something produced in the labs, okay, the things is not natural. Okay, so the pills are produced in the lab. So the pills are human-made or synthetic. So synthetic means artificial or human-made. So this is how you guess the meaning of words. Okay, so you need to pay attention to the words in the sentence and try to guess. Okay, right, now the answers are given in the last page. Okay, so I just explained a few, okay, as examples. You can try to guess the meaning of the words by yourself, and after you guess, you can check the answers in the last page. Okay, you can do this as your homework, as a self-practice. Okay, right. So now we continue with reading skills scanning. Okay, we will do this exercise. Okay, right, you are given paragraph A to H. Okay, A to H, and the questions here. Okay, which paragraphs contains the following information? Okay, this is scanning. So you read the paragraph and you have to identify which paragraphs provides the following information. Okay, the first question here, a comparison of past and present transportation methods. So which paragraphs makes comparison of past and present transportation methods? Question number 2. Okay, which paragraph is about how driving habits contribute to road problems? Question number 3. Okay, you have to identify the paragraph which tells you the advantages of using cars and public transport. Merits means advantages. Okay, which paragraph is about the writer's prediction on future solutions? So you have to look for solutions. Okay, which paragraph tells you that there is increased number of motor vehicles on roads? And which paragraph is about the impact of the car on city development? Impact means negative effects. Okay, so you have to look for the negative effects of car on city development. So you just have to identify the paragraph, and then you write the paragraph. Okay, A, B, C, D, and so on. Now, not all the paragraphs are used to answer the questions. Okay, not all the paragraphs. Some paragraphs are not used to answer these questions. So one question's only one paragraph. Okay, one question's one paragraph only. Okay, you could not provide 2 paragraphs as the answers here. Right, I think 10 minutes. Okay, you read the paragraphs and identify the paragraphs which provide the information first. Okay, right. Let's check the answers. Okay, which paragraph makes a comparison of past and present transportation methods? Okay, Aquilian. Paragraph?
Yes. Where? Paragraph C.
Okay, paragraph C. Okay, now how
C,
do
Miss.
you identify the answer? Okay, right. You have to you will be able to identify the answer. You see by water, by rail, okay, and then motor vehicles. So there is a comparison of transportation methods in the past and present. Right. So answer is paragraph C. Okay, right. How driving habits contribute to road problems? Eileen. Paragraph.
Yes.
Okay, yes, paragraph have. Okay, right. And then the next questions, the merits of car and public transport. Connie?
E.
Okay, paragraph E. Okay, what are the merits or advantages of taking public transport? Okay, the advantages are given here. Okay, less congestion. Congestion means traffic jam, accidents, pollution, loss of cropland and natural habitats, depletion of oil resources, and so on. Okay, and then the merits of driving your own car is flexible and convenient modes of personal transport. Okay, so these are the relevant answers. Okay, right. The next questions. The writer's prediction on future solution, Jiaji.
G 呀、
Paragraph G. Paragraph G. No. The solution is not given in paragraph G. Okay, Edward, which paragraph?
Is it H?
Okay, yes, paragraph H. Okay, you see the word solution here. Okay, the word solution is here. Answer is paragraph H. And what are the solutions? Electronically toll highways and better integration of transport systems. Okay, with the use of modern computers. And you see the word solutions here. Right, so paragraph H here. Okay, questions number 18. The increasing use of motor vehicles, Yu Yuan.
Paragraph A.
Okay, paragraph A, the first sentence gives you the answer. There are now over 700 million motor vehicles in the world and the number is rising by more than 40 million each year. Okay, so this sentence gives you the answer. Okay, that there is an increasing number of vehicles on the road. Okay, right. The impact of car on city development, Julia.
Paragraph D.
Can you repeat? I couldn't hear you.
Paragraph D.
Tongki?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, the answer is paragraph D. Okay, right. What are the impacts? Okay, the impacts are here. Adaptation to the motor car has involved adding ring roads, one-way system, and parking lots. In the United States, more land is assigned to car use than to housing. Okay, these are the impacts, which means more and more ring roads are added, one-way system and parking lots are also added. Okay, that means lands are clear up, okay, to build roads rather than to build houses. So these are the impacts. Right. So okay, this is the scanning skills. Okay, now in the exam, okay, definitely you are not asked to identify the paragraph only, but you have to identify the relevant sentences and type your answer in sentence. Okay, not to identify the paragraph only. Yeah. Okay, so because this is only the first exercise. Okay, so in the coming classes, you will have to identify the relevant sentence and then write the answer in sentence. Okay. Right, any questions before class dismiss? Okay, right. Thanks everyone. If no questions, okay, see you again next week.